Hey everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama, welcome to our third day of heroes who should have their own movies.
Today we're talking about the weather-changing mutant of the X-Men, Storm.
One of my favorite female superheroes of all time. I put her right up there with Wonder Woman. And there are others, but Storm has been missing her opportunity. Yes, she was featured in some of the X-Men movies, but she hasn't had her own animated series or her own live-action movie. Now, granted, I don't think they will ever give her a live-action movie. I just don't. But at least she deserves to have an animated TV series of her own.
Right.
Or an animated movie.
Right.
That's released to DVD or anything like that where she's the central character.
Right. Because we've seen many characters get like standalone movies, both in the MCU, ones that were with Fox prior to the Disney buyout, and we've seen the animated series like Evolution or Wolverine and the X-Men. But the strange thing is that Marvel did a few movies that were like focused on one or two heroes. Mm-hmm. They even did have some in Japan where they got to do their own little version of the American heroes. Mm-hmm. They would have them visit Japan and then the cultures combine to have a new version. Right. But so far, other than Wolverine, we've had X-Men animated series, X-Men movies, and one's plenty on Wolverine or plenty on whoever, but never anything focused on Storm specifically.
Exactly. Now, Aurora Monroe, we've seen her featured, as I mentioned earlier, in X-Men, The Avengers, Fantastic Four, and most recently we've seen her in the X-Men Apocalypse movie.
Yeah, it came out a while ago.
A version of her where she's like a child urchin, a word they don't tend to use anymore.
Yeah.
Who's kind of punk and who goes over to the side of good after she realizes this person is very inherently evil.
Mm-hmm. And that was back like 2016.
Right.
So we're really late to this.
But I think even if they just did straight to DVD movie, that having her backstory would be awesome.
Right.
Just a movie that tells her backstory, how she went from here to here, and how she got inducted into the X-Men.
Right.
And her part would be awesome, and it would give her some substance. On top of that, her own series would be good, even if it's a limited time series, where maybe it's instead of the full amount, you get half the amount of episodes.
Yeah, I've seen that limited series. They should do a couple episodes, like 10 or less.
Yes.
And it shows how she got the powers, her backstory, my way to become a hero, how she joined the X-Men, went to Professor X. Yeah, and they could do that really cool. They don't have to do something grand thing, just something where she gets a spotlight.
Definitely. What's interesting is, on the list of the 100 top comic book superheroes list in 2016, she placed 42. So she's in the top 50. Excuse me. So I think, knowing by that she's very popular and she's a well-loved heroine. So why not give her her due?
Right. Because, like I said, so many of the mutants are well-known. You have the basic cast, and every now and then it changes depending on who they're going to have in the movies or the shows, like when they made them a lot younger when they did Evolution, they made them adult age when they did Wolverine and the X-Men, and it kind of varies depending on who's doing it. But yeah, you could definitely see her having a standalone movie, standalone series, limited series, or animated movie. Actually, even marries Black Panther in one of the versions. So.
Now, what I would really like to see, now that we're talking about this, because she's proven that she has leadership skills, she's smart, she's beautiful, she's powerful, I would love to see a female hero movie, theatrical, with Storm and Wonder Woman and other female characters from Marvel, and do a lineup.
Yeah. Because there are lots of potential. I mean, I know they got the Marvel Cinematic Universe going. And now that Disney has bought Fox, a lot of the movies that were separate prior to the MCU are now most likely going to be part of it. So they got to redo everything just about. X-Men looks like kind of came to an end, but they still have the backstory movies with a lot of the characters. Like you have one for Phoenix, they want to do one for Gambit. You got plenty on Wolverine, and then his end. So you might as well do one with her since they were And a
crossover like that would be awesome. I know so-called rivaling institutions, but doing a crossover with the female superheroes in one movie from both DC and Marvel, that would be awesome. That would be epic and awesome. And it could be a one-time deal.
Right.
Which would make it historic and a one-time occurrence that'll never happen again.
Right.
And get us all in the theaters.
Exactly, because who wouldn't want to see a crossover with Marvel and DC, except for the people who are like, DC's better, Marvel's better. But remember, they did have a crossover comic series decades ago, so why not do it for one of the, just do an animated movie. If you want to make it really easy, just do an animated movie, and probably have the stars from both companies' movies do the voices of the respective characters, and do that, because that would be amazing. Like, this is like, it'd be like Arrow did. How do you know her? It's like, we had an animated encounter. And like, no one says that. You just force that line in. We know what you're talking about, sir.
Right. So, besides Storm, Wonder Woman, who else do you foresee that would be awesome in this crossover matchup?
Oh, there's so many.
Female.
Oh, there's so many. Both Marvel and DC have very strong female characters. Like you said, they have DC has Wonder Woman. They got Black Canary, just to name a few. And Marvel has like a Black Widow. They have Storm. Jean Grey. And just there's so many for each side. And already they want to do.
And you have to put in a couple of the Wakandan women that work with Black Panther.
Yeah,
gotta put them in. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that'd be awesome, because both companies have very strong characters, and you can see them working together. I do know there was a plan. I don't know if they're still going to do it, to do all female Avengers. Right. Or just all the female characters. They didn't gender bend the regular ones. They just have the female characters of the Marvel Universe. They kind of form their own little team temporarily. Right. So I could see that.
Yeah, because also I think, if I'm not mistaken, isn't Black Widow getting her own movie?
Yeah, I think so. They haven't announced when it's going to be out, since they got to finish. Avengers is done now, finally. And then again, Shang-Chi and Black Panther 2, Doctor Strange 2. They're doing all these sequels.
So where in the hairy heck is Storm?
No, where in the world is Storm?
Yeah, where is she? She is missing her opportunity. You gave Black Panther his, give Storm hers. And I don't want to go into a whole, long discussion, because she's got leadership powers and leadership abilities.
Leadership powers. Might as well be powers.
And she's proven over and over again, not only in comic books, but also in live action movies, why she is worthy and should have her own movie, whether it be animated, straight to DVD, or in the live action. Yeah. Now, of course, I loved Halle Berry as Storm in the original X-Men franchise. I loved her in that role.
Perfect.
She would be perfect to bring back. And then you could still have Alexandra Shipp play her as a younger version of Storm, and then Halle Berry play her as an adult version. Yeah. It will be awesome and amazing, and I'm waiting, Marvel.
Yes, hurry up. And the weird thing is, Marvel doesn't seem to do a lot of animated movies anymore. Last one I know they did was like one with Black Widow and the Punisher. And then they do some Lego stuff still, and then that's it. They didn't take advantage like DC, where they spit out new movies every month or every year for the animated, since they've taken a turn with the live action. And then they spit out Lego too. Marvel seems to be more interested in the live action, since that's where a lot of the financial support comes from and the fan base. But you can't leave out the animated universe, even though it's kind of wavering right now with the recent shows. And don't leave out Lego, because people love seeing the Lego figures act a little silly.
Absolutely. So, Marvel, Halle Berry, Storm, own live action movie. Alexandra Shipp plays her young. We're waiting. Get it done.
Yes. We've been long enough. So, thank you so much for watching. And if you feel that Storm should get her own movie, let us know what would you like to see. What villains do you want to see in there? What would you like to happen? If there's anything for this movie in the comments.
And tell us why she's one of your favorite heroines, because she's definitely one of mine. She's been around since 1975, so I know there's a broad range of you listening and watching our podcast. So all of you, any of you, someone, tell us why you love her so much.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in tomorrow to see the next hero who should have their own movie. I'm Alaska Entertainment.
And I'm Mama Entertainment.
Have a toontastic day.
Peace.
flashing lights. Trying to walk around, man, who the hell are you? What you wanna do? My man, it's on you. Man, it's on you. Hit her in my dreams, she was my queen. A castle in the mountaintops, rivers and streams. Plucking sunlight from the sky in my pocket. Give it to you later on in the form of a locket.